And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, as your career goes along, you naturally lose a little bit. But he takes great care of himself. He puts a lot of effort into his preparation, and he's smart about picking his spots. That's why he's still a factor out there on the offensive end.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Trey Mann is out there with LaMelo Ball. Then it's Knipple, and it's Booth in at the 5 down low. And for the Clippers, they've got MP. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Hachimura. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Duren in at the 5 spot. Tonight's game means a lot, Doris. These are the games coaches sometimes identify as turning point games, right?
You are so right, Kev, because, listen, teams continue to define themselves in terms of who they are and how they win. So performing well at this point of the season really ends up having a great influence where you finish. This is a long year, but an important time.
And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame, and he makes that one.
There is such a length that comes with LaMelo Ball. This guy's ability to finish in the paint is really admirable.
And talking to Con Knipple, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell it.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Pass to Booth. Here's Mann. From the top of the key, Duren pulls it in.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
MP finds DiVincenzo. Now here is Hachimura. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the 3. Dante DiVincenzo, and that's good. DiVincenzo's got 6.
Well, that's the floor spacing ability. DiVincenzo with the rise and fire.
Back to Mann. Outside, Ball. Offline with his 3.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal. Trying to answer back with a 3 of his own there.
And it's Hachimura in the corner. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He contributed 20 points, and he did his work from both the floor and the free throw line. And for him, it was kind of business as usual. With the way he's been playing for the last few games, we'll see if he can do it again. Guys?
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. You have to love the energy he brought in that last game.
Yeah, he was the team's driving force, and tonight, maybe more of the same.
Well, I think what he has shown is when they send 2 in his direction, he is willing to make the pass and trust his teammates to make plays. So critical.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So for the Clippers, Brandon Miller, he's checked in for MP. And Poole subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Jalen Duren. Santi Aldama comes in for Hachimura. And MP subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. The Hornets also with a sub. Ball's checked in. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Santi Aldama is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then there's Brandon Miller. And it's MP in at the 2. It's good.
We see it over and over again. More teams sending activity to the offensive window, and it pays dividends.
Now, here's MP. Nothing on the board. Miller kicks to Poole. Over Ball. Poole no good. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte, trailing by 19. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Knox misses.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
MP passes to Miller. Poole outside. Pulls up. Misses off the right iron. Hornets trail by 19. And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
And the dunk by MP.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Charlotte moving the ball around. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So it'll be LaMelo Ball shooting. Jordan Poole picks one up. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's got 6, and with the rebound.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
And the Hornets miss again.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Hachimura, the pass to MP. Leonard on the wing. "17-foot shot on the way." Pass to DiVincenzo. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Shot ready off the catch. Dante DiVincenzo with a jumper.
Hornets trail by 20. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Hornets making a change here. Buffkin's checked in. And powering into the first week of the new year, here's a brand new look at the power rankings. Taking a look at New York, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Checking out the Clippers, they are the team we expected to be here. Taking the top spot come playoff time, this is the team to beat.
Man with it, covered by MP. Pass to Booth. Now Knippel. Here's Buffkin. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And here is Hachimura. And he banks in the layup. Hachimura's got 5.
Boy, even with the contact, Rui Hachimura doesn't lose his touch or his concentration. So tough to distract this guy.
Here's Buffkin. 11 points last game. Man with it, and P's there. Bufkin, no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. And so it's Los Angeles with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Their ability to string together threes and demoralize a team, man. We saw that in the first half.
Seems like the score couldn't be more lopsided, but we still have another half to go. Prove me wrong. And moving things along, let's take a look at some contenders for this year's dunk contest.
High flyers, every single one. But the truth is, creativity is the special sauce.
And voters can't really judge that without knowing what they're going to see. Competition-level dunks are kept secret. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Dante DiVincenzo.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Checking out the group for Charles Lee to start the second half. We've got Knipple all out there with Trey Mann, and it's Booth in at the center position.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Took him no time at all on that one. 8 points for Leonard.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Booth. Scoreless thus far. Mann finds ball. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Duran's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the bucket simply will not go down.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Mann can't hit.
3rd straight miss to start the half. Ouch.
And the state of North Carolina is a powerhouse, Doris. You know that in college hoops. Can that translate, do you think, to the Hornets?
Kevin, what we know, what the research tells us, is that college basketball fans are just that, and NBA fans are just that. Those two fan bases don't generally cross over. The Hornets need to focus on winning, however, because in America, everybody loves a winner.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the 3rd.
Leonard the pass to Duran. Now here is Hachimura. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Hachimura's got 7 points in the game. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Pass to Mann. They set the pick. Fires the 3. Duran pulls it in. Duran's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 10. MP looking around. A three-pointer off the mark. The Hornets have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
And the Clippers call time here. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Jalen Duren. Santi Aldama comes in for Hachimura. Brandon Miller, he's checked in for Leonard. And Poole subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Miller outside. Back to Poole. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, Jordan Poole, he's never shy. He said the big moments, end of the shot clock, end of the quarter, the end of the game, those are nothing. There's real life stuff that people should use the word pressure for. Basketball might be a little nerve-wracking for like 30 seconds. Kevin, back to you.
He certainly plays without fear. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Miller outside, buries it from three-point range. Miller's got 11 points.
Oh, Brandon Miller showing off his range right there.
James, a screen on MP. James outside, pass to Knipple. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. MP outside. And MP throws it down.
Oh, that's a big-time finish by MP. This is why guys encourage him to be aggressive.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third. Now Ball. He's got 7. Launches it. No good there. And so it's Los Angeles, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Ivica Zubac. MP out there with Miller. And it's Nembhard in at the point. MP outside. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Knipple wide open and he fires from outside off the mark. Los Angeles has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Back to Nembhard. Clippers moving the ball around. Pass to Miller. Wide open look. And it's good off the back rim and in. Miller's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, Brandon Miller working without the basketball, but as soon as it finds his hands, boy, he is shot ready.
Ball, the pass to Mann. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Miller. That shot off the mark.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Man with it. MP's there. Takes the three. Knipple, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Brandon Miller.
Boy, he makes it look easy, almost like he was just hanging out in the gym practicing today. That's how good it was.
Now, here's Ball. Hits it from three-point range.
I'll tell you, from the moment he entered this league, LaMelo Ball has been a high-volume three-point shooter.
Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. Nembhard with it. So the Clippers winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So, for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thanks for joining us. We'll see you later on.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Our game tonight featuring the Los Angeles Clippers as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And checking out some numbers for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And the Lakers starting 5. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt, and it's Bates in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Clippers, they've got Rui Hachimura. MP is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Jalen Duren, and it's Leonard in at the 3. And we are right in the heart of the season. Some teams starting to surge, others running into roadblocks, Clark.
That is the ebb and flow of an NBA season. You've seen it. It happens all the time. Nobody is able to stay up or down very long. I mean, enjoy the highs, but recognize the work that has to take place when you do hit a low period.
Now here's Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's MP. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Oh, MP. He got that tweener working.
Pass to Bates. Doncic deciding where to go with it. From the arc. Duren with the rebound. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. I asked him, how do you plan to deal with Luka Doncic? He laughed and said, I think that's a question the entire league is asking. Luka is amazing. He's been a superstar from day one, and what impresses me the most is his poise. Nothing seems to get to him. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Doncic with the bucket.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
Now here's MP. In his last outing, 8 points for him. You think back to the prime years of Kawhi Leonard, Clark. He was absolutely dominant.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, so few wings could dominate the way Kawhi did when he was healthy and in his prime. I mean, he could score at all 3 levels, especially in that mid-range game. Absolutely lethal. And then defensively, he was a stopper. He would just turn people's water off. In his peak, he was as good as any two-way player we've had in the league.
Now here's MP. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. Outside, DiVincenzo. That 3's off the mark. The Lakers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now here's Reeves. Outside Vanderbilt. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And the basket by Hachimura.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Bates. In the game against Miami, very impressive. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Brandon Miller's checked in for the Clippers. Poole comes in for DiVincenzo. Achua's checked in for the Lakers. McConnell comes in for Bates. Now here's Miller. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game. 1:24 left to play in the first. Doncic passes to McConnell. It's deflected. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And MP gets it to go on the assist by Leonard. 6 points for MP.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
The Lakers call timeout. Wondering how the West is shaping up? Well, the midseason grind is in full force. Let's check out the standings. Taking a look at the Clippers, they are holding down the #1 spot in the conference. Not a bad position to be in. And, of course, the Lakers, not posing much of a threat right now. Now here's Doncic. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. He's off on that one.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Pass to Poole. Leonard outside. To the paint. Here's MP. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Austin Reeves picks one up.
Yeah, young guys can be so fearless. I mean, just look at MP battling there inside.
These are his first free throws of the game.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
First free throw is good.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Ivica Zubac checked in for the Clippers. Aldama comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And both free throws good for MP. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Sharp. James outside. McConnell passes to James. And again, the Lakers no good. And here are the Clippers now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. McConnell against Poole. Shoots. MP getting it done for Los Angeles. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Completely new group for the Clippers. Lakers trail by 10. And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. They've got TJ McConnell. He's out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Vanderbilt in at power forward. Here's Bates. No points yet. Doncic outside. Puts up a three. They get the rebound. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hornets did some very solid work. He added 8 points, and he was in the zone offensively. There was nothing the D could do to stop him. It's been an incredible stretch for him, and we'll find out soon enough if he can keep it going. Send it back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. He was aggressive in that game, really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
Yeah, I agree. They really need him. I mean, they need his energy, and they need his talent on the floor.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Great initiative from MP. You knew he was coming for revenge.
.114 left in the second period. McConnell passes to Doncic. McConnell with a screen on MP. Doncic outside. Let's go with a three. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
Leonard gets the bucket.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
McConnell outside. Here's Bates. He's scoreless. No coverage that time.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
MP outside. Pass to Leonard. Outside, DiVincenzo. And here's MP, guarded by Doncic. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. MP's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's MP. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah, Lazy D, they'll need to play with much higher energy in the second half.
And next up, here's a look at some of the contenders for the fan-favorite three-point contest.
As the reigning three-point expert here on the Set Ernie, I can officially verify any of those guys could win it. Deep pool this year.
Wait. What makes you the expert?
Because I was in the three-point contest. You know that, right?
Oh, that's right. I was there.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Rui Hachimura is out there with Duren. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's MP in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Reeves at 6'5" is kind of sneaky long, and he can more than hold his own inside.
Hey, yo, right here.
MP against Reeves. Takes it in. And MP throws it down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And he gets the bucket. Vanderbilt's got 7.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Pass to Hachimura. Outside. DiVincenzo. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 5.
DiVincenzo fighting hard for that bucket. Great determination.
To the middle. Outside Vanderbilt. From deep, here's Doncic. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more. A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
Reeves with a screen on Leonard. Outside Reeves. Fires for three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Duran's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Vanderbilt against Hachimura. Hachimura with a screen on Doncic. DiVincenzo can't hit.
Surprising to see that he had so much room from mid-range. I think he was surprised too.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Doncic. And the shot goes.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Miller's checked in for Leonard. And the Lakers also making a switch. McConnell, he's checked in for Doncic. The Clippers lead by 14. MP outside. From deep. Hits the trifecta. MP's got 21.
The defense has to understand the scouting report on MP. He can make you pay from deep.
1:44 left in the third. Pass to McConnell. This one for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. McConnell's got his third basket on the night right there.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Who's got ball?
Here's Bates. Still without a bucket. There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter here. And here's Reeves outside. And another three for the Lakers.
Reeves can make you pay from deep, especially if you allow him to get comfortable and set.
DiVincenzo, pass to MP. And here's Hachimura. Miller outside for three. Knocks down the long J. Miller's got 5 now.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Vanderbilt. He's got 7. Here's Bates. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Hachimura finds DiVincenzo. And he lobs it up. Lays it in off the pretty lob.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
And so it's MP making things happen for Los Angeles. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. Back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. They've got James. Sharp out there with Precious Achiuwa. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's McConnell in at the point. Leonard's shot's good.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
For 3, James. Miller pulls it in.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
The Clippers lead by 16. Pass to Zubac. Steps back. Out to Leonard. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
What a deft touch on the floater. Leonard's offensive arsenal continues to impress.
Sharp. Clippers will go for a different look here. Duren, he's checked in for Zubac. Hachimura comes in for Aldama. MP's checked in for Miller. And it's DiVincenzo in for Poole. Outside Reeves. Now Doncic. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. It's off.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Outside Hachimura. Ball stolen. Now the Lakers moving it up. Poke loose. Outside Vanderbilt. Here's Bates. Outside Vanderbilt. 6 to shoot. Doncic. Can't hit it.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
MP drives in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Pass to Duren. MP outside. Here's Leonard. There's the triple. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Leonard's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Clippers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this victory will put them at 36 wins on the year.
And they've had the better of this matchup by far this season. They'll have won all 3 meetings with only one more left against the Lakers.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
What's left to say about his performance? I mean, the fans definitely got their money's worth.
Here's Bates. Back to Vanderbilt. Takes the 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Clippers' ball. Big run right now for them, 11-2. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside, DiVincenzo. Fires top of the key, and there's another one for the Clippers.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.
And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. It's the NBA. Welcome to our Sunday night broadcast here on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kawhi Leonard.
And sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. And I think we've seen that. I mean, he's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
And the Clippers starting five. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with MP. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Duren in at the center position. And for Miami, in the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. Curry is out there with Jokic Jonas. And it's Porter in at the three. So, Coach, here we are in the heart of the NBA season. We can only hope that the second half is as good as the first half of the season.
Well, you're right. We saw some incredible moments in those first few months. But that's what you love about this game. Players these days, Kevin, are capable of doing the spectacular on a nightly basis.
Now, here's Leonard, coming off a solid outing against the Lakers. Here's Jovic. Outside, Porter. Adebayo, high post. Shoots over Duren. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
When Bam gets it around the hoop, he knows what to do.
DiVincenzo passes to Boone. Leonard on the wing. Back to MP. And here is DiVincenzo. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
Listen, when he entered the league, DiVincenzo was not a great three-point shooter, but he certainly worked himself into it.
Here's Jovic. 8 points his last outing. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duren. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. The two-way star Kawhi Leonard was at the top of the coach's mind. He told me we've seen Kawhi win those finals MVPs because at his best, he is as good as anyone in the world. Leonard doesn't just score it, he can also shut down your best wing. It's really tough facing him. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Stan, Michael Porter Jr. is a crucial piece to this offense.
Oh, he absolutely is, Kevin. First of all, we know that shooting provides space for other people to operate, and he certainly does that. But Michael Porter Jr. is also a very timely cutter and gets his share of easy buckets.
The Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Curry. Here's Jovic. There's the triple. Duren pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Leonard has it in the corner. Now here is Hachimura. Here's MP, guarded by Curry. MP, no good. The Heat with the lead. Here's Jovic. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Adebayo. The little short-range fadeaway off target. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. MP, no good. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. It's Curry outside. Duren pulls it in. Clippers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Outside Leonard. Pass to Hachimura. That ball, nice feed that time from Leonard.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And the Clippers making a switch here. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Jones, the pass to Dantley. Now Jones, a 3-ball, buries the long-range jumper.
What a great sign for this team. Jones shooting it with conviction.
Out to Miller, lets it go with a 3. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. McCollum feeling it out a bit. It's Jones on the wing. Nembhard covering. It's McCollum on the wing for the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
11 seconds left here in the first quarter. 4 on the clock. Launches a 3. And that one is off. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Clippers lead by 1. Live from Miami, you're watching 2K Sports. Is checked in for Miami. Michael Porter comes in for McCollum. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Jones is out there with Jonas. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Leonard kicks to DiVincenzo. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Heat trail by 7, and after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He ended up with 23 points and hit a high percentage from the floor and from the line. He seemed to be everywhere out there, doing whatever he could to help his team. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And Miami has possession. Following the miss by Rui Hachimura.
Well, he can do that. Adebayo's an excellent athlete, even by NBA standards.
DiVincenzo passes to MP. Pass to Hachimura. Now DiVincenzo, defended by Jones. Los Angeles with another miss.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
Adebayo with the screen on MP. The shot by Jonas, no good. Clippers leading by 3. Now MP, still without a basket. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And the Heat with some changes. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Khalil Ware. Curry comes in for Jonas. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Jones. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Duran's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Pass to MP. Close in, no stopping MP.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
McCollum fires from way outside. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Thanks for tuning in. With half the game in the books, a bit of ground to make up for the Miami Heat.
If you're shooting under 30% from three, try to find another way to score. Man, this is crazy, Shaq.
Yeah, being one-dimensional, they're making it too easy on the defense.
All right, guys, let's swing it over and see what the fans have been posting. And this is from Hoops Queen Life. It's a question for Shaq. Who was your favorite team to play for?
Let's see, I played for so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Obviously, the Lakers. What up, LA? Love y'all.
Yeah, I'm glad he counted those teams because I was on 7. He has a little amnesia.
I learned that from your time in Denver, Orlando, and Detroit.
Okay, enough. You win.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Brandon Miller really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Hachimura. Then it's Duren. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Boone at the shooting guard position. Now, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. Players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Here is Porter, following the basket by MP.
They are just killing them on the interior.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Pass to MP. Over to the wing. Now DiVincenzo. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Well, the numbers will show that Duren is one of the top offensive rebounders in the game. He is a high motor player.
Now here's Curry. Still scoreless. Here's Adebayo. Good on the shot.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebounding.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Two minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Porter. Here's Jovic. The tray. The shot by Yaka Jonas, no good. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, guys. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "The way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work." Back over to you guys.
High praise indeed. Allie, we thank you very much. Adebayo with a screen for Porter. Pass to Jovic.
Watch him.
5 on the clock. Here's Adebayo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Adebayo's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Khalil Ware's checked in for the Heat. Trey Jones comes in for Curry, and the Clippers with a change here too. Miller's checked in. Clippers leading by 7. MP outside. It's stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Jones. Right side, Adebayo. Connects from three-point range. And now just a 4-point Los Angeles lead. Left side, Miller. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Duren with the screen on Jones. Just 5 on the clock. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Here's Jokic Jonas. Covered by MP. Adebayo finds Porter. Outside, Jones. This one for 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Boom. Takes it inside, and he can't jam it through. Here's Jokic Jonas. Defended by DiVincenzo. Jones, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 7. There's Miller with the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And their defense has taken a turn for the worse here in the second half, allowing way too many easy looks.
Here's Adebayo. No good that time. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Yeah.
Both teams deciding to change it up. LA's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. In the post, it's Jovic and Adebayo. Curry is out there with Jokic Jonas. And it's Porter. And at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Porter outside. Here's Adebayo. Adebayo with the screen on DiVincenzo. Duren pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now Leonard. Leonard forces it through inside.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
Curry against MP. For three. Duren pulls it down.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
The Heat trail by 8. 1:52 left to play here in the fourth. Now, Adebayo.
Great possession. When they get it to Bam inside, good things happen.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. And Adebayo drops them both.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Los Angeles has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's Leonard. The putback. Oh, sticks the putback.
Don't even hand me a stat sheet. It's easy to see DiVincenzo is having a night, piling up those buckets.
Miami's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of it. Porter outside. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by DiVincenzo. Los Angeles leading by 8. Outside Leonard. Here's Duren. Oh, a fantastic finish off the alley-oop.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Clippers.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's MP. Now Leonard. Just 4 to shoot. Does not go in. So the Clippers winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And so long, everyone.
Big game tonight.
Man, they're all big, Xander. But tonight we're going up against an incredible defensive squad. We know what we're in for.
All right, what does that mean to you as far as pre-game prep or the mental side of the game? What's the difference in how you approach this game versus others?
Oh, the scouting report. It's a bit more in-depth, but you don't want to change up your approach too much. Still got to play to your strengths.
So make adjustments, but stay consistent?
Okay, I can see you're not impressed. But I got something for you. We're going to break our season high tonight. They say defense wins championship, but whoever said that never saw us play offense.
Ah, that's a take. Yeah. Say it again.
All right, I got a little different, but we're playing one of the best defenses in the league, and we're going to give them more buckets than we ever given anyone else all season.
You feeling lucky?
Oh, bro, I'm feeling me. About to put on a clinic out there.
About game time. Bring the pain time.
Coming up in the city of big shoulders, Chicago, Illinois, at the United Center, the Clippers taking on the Bulls. For the Clippers, a stellar year has put them at the top of the Western Conference. First place doesn't come easy. They've worked for it. Bulls, Clippers, coming up next. Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA hoops. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Kawhi Leonard.
And it's not the kind of trend he wanted to see, but that's what happens over the course of almost any career. Coaches around the league have learned all your tendencies, and let's face it, playing for as long as he has takes a toll on the body.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Dante DiVincenzo out there with MP. Then there's Santi Aldama. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Duren in at the 5. And for Chicago, Buzelis out there with Zaire Williams. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Macy in at the 5. We're just about halfway through the season, RJ. Is it too early for struggling teams to hit the panic button?
Some teams need to make changes. That's no question. But now isn't the time for GMs to start making knee-jerk reactions.
And MP has made his goal clear. He has his sights set on beating the top teams in the league because he knows to be the best, you have to beat the best.
And some would say, careful what you wish for, but he is undaunted, embracing the challenge and saying, I want all the smoke. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's MP, taking command on offense when they need him, putting up 21 a game.
And of course, we've seen Kawhi hit some huge shots from the corners throughout his career.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. We talked about Kawhi Leonard and how much his experience plays a role. He mentioned when you have a guy like Kawhi, you can take one aspect of his game, but he's so skilled and experienced that he will find another way to beat you. They've got their hands full with the vet. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Williams. Following the score by Los Angeles. Chicago passing it around. Inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Leonard passes to MP. Outside, DiVincenzo fires the three, and Los Angeles another three.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Knocks it loose. Pass to Leonard. There's the three. Drills it from deep. Leonard's got his second basket on the night.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's McCormick. DiVincenzo covering. Yep, that one's good.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Pass to MP. Outside, DiVincenzo. Leonard, double team. Shot clock at 6. The offensive rebound. MP outside. Leonard against Williams. The three ball. Offensive rebound. Duren with the bucket.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
The Bulls trail by 7. Outside White. Pass to McCormick. Williams from long range. Duren with the rebound.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
MP outside. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Leonard can't get it to go. Here's Macy. 17 points in his last outing. Pass to Williams. The three. The Clippers grab the miss. DiVincenzo on the wing. He's guarded by White. Here's Leonard. Count that one. Leonard's got 8 points. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's a screen. McCormick, the pass to Macy. Here's White. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And at 6'5", White can definitely get up and finish. He's got some sneaky athleticism.
Leonard outside. Pass to MP. 35 seconds left in the first. Here's Leonard. And the layup is good off the glass. 10 points for him.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Launches it. McCormick good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
DiVincenzo to pass to MP. Leonard on the wing. Launches a three. The shot off that time. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Los Angeles. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. A completely new group for the Clippers. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Los Angeles leading by 7. And so in the game for the Clippers, they've got MP, Santi Aldama out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Donte DiVincenzo, and it's Duren in at the center position, locking down the middle.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said, we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. BA, back to you.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
Young guns love this type of competition. Great answer from MP.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's McCormick. 1:49 left to play in the second quarter. They set the pick. Williams from long range. Aldama grabs the board.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Back to DiVincenzo. MP outside. Pass to Leonard. So good near the hoop. Leonard.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Here's McCormick. DiVincenzo covering. McCormick can't hit.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And it's Leonard with the ball for the Clippers. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Outside, Williams. Giddey against MP. Giddey got a hand on it. Here are the Clippers. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Aldama. For three, DiVincenzo. Macy pulls it in. Macy's got 4 rebounds now. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's McCormick. Shoots. And again, Chicago, no good. And so it's Los Angeles going into the break up 12. They're showing impressive focus out there, and it's paying off big on both ends of the floor. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Hey, folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Los Angeles Clippers.
No sloppy passes, no easy giveaways, no big mistakes. They're keeping it tight like Kenny Pants over there, Ernie.
Hey, that's tighter than tight.
It's called form fitting. It's called a Euro cut. Thank you, gentlemen.
It's time now to take a look at how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
Well, at the start of the voting, the leaders are the guys that everyone already knows. As you go along, usually new guys enter the mix.
Every year it's a compelling story. Those guys who weren't expected to make an all-star impact doing just that. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Well, every year we see a few teams that exceed expectations, Richard. In your experience, what's the blueprint for an overachieving team?
Well, a lot of times you see new coaching staffs unlocking a roster. Other times it's just healthier bits of competition. And don't forget, health is always a huge component.
They've got Williams. He's out there with Buzelis. And it's Macy in at the center position. That's the group for Billy Donovan getting going here in the second half. Here's McCormick. Pass to Buzelis. White on the wing, guarded by Aldama. Shot clock at 5. Takes a three. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo on the wing. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. DiVincenzo's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's McCormick. DiVincenzo covering. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Down by 15. 4 on the clock.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Down low. Aldama dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page. An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Now here's DiVincenzo. A 17-point lead, their biggest. First trip to the line for him here. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Just about halfway through the season. Let's take a look at the East. You look at Chicago. Hasn't been a banner year thus far, but they're clinging to that 8th spot in the conference.
Checking out the Bulls. They've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
Here's McCormick. He has 7. Here's Buzelis. 3-pointer. Hits a 3-pointer. Buzelis has got 6 points.
And that's a promising shot through Buzelis.
Los Angeles leading by 15. Aldama outside. Outside, DiVincenzo. Leonard for 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
For Chicago, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Pass to Macy. Back to White. To the inside. Oh, he goes up high for the 2-handed slam.
You can count on White to make clever passes and operate the offense.
There's a minute 59 left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. MP with it. MP with a step. Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
We all know the message from their coach. Figure out a way to stop the hot hand.
Mobo, he's checked in for Chicago. Giddey comes in for Buzelis. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac, he's checked in for Duren. And Miller subbed in for Leonard. Outside Giddey. Pass to McCormick. We've got 1:28 left in the 3rd quarter.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
On the wing, MP. He shoots it. Zubac inside. The fader. And yep, it's good. And the Clippers lead by 19.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Pass to Mobo. Off target with the 3.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Miller. Now Zubac. MP outside. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. From outside, off the mark. The Bulls trail by 19. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And he drives in, and MP throws it down.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely, even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Clippers ahead, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back right after this. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
You got to make the right play like you've been doing all night, all right? If you're going to try to help and tag, you got to make the right play, finish, or make the right pass, all right?
Well, you got to like what Ty Lue is saying, telling his guys to take what they see. Both teams deciding to change it up. On the floor for the Clippers, they've got Duren, Dante DiVincenzo out there with MP. Then there's Santi Aldama, and it's Leonard in at the three. Pass to Macy, fires the three, hauled in by DiVincenzo. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Now here's MP, Williams defending. Here's MP, and he banks in the layup. And the Clippers lead by 21.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside White. Now here's Williams. Back to White. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Attacking the heart of that defense. What I like about White, he can finish with either hand.
Aldama outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Aldama outside. Pass to Leonard. Chicago with a rebound.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just was trash.
And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Los Angeles leading by 19. DiVincenzo on the wing. MP outside. Right side, DiVincenzo. Aldama outside. 5 on the clock. Leonard outside. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three to fall. Leonard's got 19 points.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Clippers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And give them credit for what'll be their 38th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kawhi Leonard.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Leonard finds MP. Back to Leonard. Duren the screen. Here's the three. And Los Angeles another three.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Oh, road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Here's White. And it's White again missing. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside, DiVincenzo. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Boston. They're stuck in the same spot, still outside the top 3.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they are the team we expected to be here. Taking the top spot come playoff time, this is the team to beat.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Derek Lively is out there with Isaac, and it's Harden in at the point. And for Los Angeles, Jalen Duren is out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's MP in at the 2-guard spot. And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
Outside Leonard, and here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That ball, nice feed that time from Leonard.
Always assertive off the catch. Dante doesn't give the defender time to react.
Lively with the screen. The three-pointer is right on target.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Aldama. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over White. And he misses his first shot. Up top, Brown. Covered by MP. Down low. Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
But Jaylen Brown getting better and better in pick-and-roll situations. There's a real willingness to give up the basketball.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Now here's Harden. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Harden the pass to Isaac. Just 5 to shoot. No good on the shot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
There's the lob to Duren. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And Boston has possession. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, I mean, they battled, but at some point the game got completely away from them, and they just could not get back on track.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it, we know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
Here's MP following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Leonard inside. He's covered by Brown. Pass to DiVincenzo. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bulls made a big difference. He ended up with 9 points and chalked up a few assists along the way as well. Everything's been working for them. We'll see if they can keep it going tonight, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. Thank you. He took command, and Greg really led the fight for his team.
You like someone who's willing to take control, but then again, tonight could turn out to be a different story.
I think he's got to find the appropriate balance between not forcing it and not settling.
Here's White. That one doesn't drop. Great defense that time from Duren. DiVincenzo finds Duren. Here's MP. White covering. And Aldama has it in the corner. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Well, that's the floor spacing ability. DiVincenzo with the rise and fire.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Jalen Duren. Hachimura comes in for Santi Aldama. Miller's checked in for Leonard. And Poole subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. 1:12 left in the first. To the wing right side. Pritchard with a wide open look. Drills it from outside.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Hachimura. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Shots good by Miller.
Well, the big-time answer by Brandon Miller.
They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Well, let's see how they play the clock.
Here's Champagnie. No good on the 3. Inside, here's Hachimura. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And he Brown's checked in for Pritchard. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Boston also with the sub. Pritchard's checked in.
I got it.
Back to Brown. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. Sinks the triple. Pritchard's got 6.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
On the court for the Celtics. Peyton Pritchard out there with Harden. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Endor in at center. And the Celtics with possession here after the Clippers pick up 2. And here's Harden for 3. Miller grabs the miss. And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
The Celtics have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Pass to Pritchard. Harden left side. To the inside. Endor with the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 2.
There's a reason James Harden is always near the top of the assist charts. That ability to distribute to teammates is elite.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Kevin?
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
Leonard on the wing. 1:27 left in the first half. Rebound by Endor. Endor's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Brown. And stolen by Miller. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. And no good. Good work defensively by Harden. The Celtics with the lead. And here is Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. A shot by Pritchard, no good. And so MV will bring it up for the Clippers. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
The Celtics have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Harden way outside. Jalen Duren has been leading the charge for the Clippers. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Right back after this break.
Hello and welcome. Let's get right into it. The story tonight is a tight matchup for the Clippers after 2 quarters.
Playing for one another. The phrase gets overused, but tonight it's right.
Hey, we should try a harmony.
Let's do it.
Playing for one another.
The phrase is overused. Kenny, get on beat.
But tonight, it's right.
Changing gears a little now, guys, what do you make of the All-Star voting results so far?
I was just thinking about all the changes we've seen to the All-Star voting process over the years. A lot of new factors in play now.
Yeah, like social media. Definitely tips the scales when it comes to who's selected.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. We've seen Jalen Duren really having a great game.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Santi Aldama is out there with Duren. Then it's MP. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. When you think about clutch players, Greg, you think scoring. But is that accurate? Or can clutch be in any facet of the game?
It's in all phases. And you think of guys who always seem to come up with that crucial rebound or that big-time stop. Being clutch comes down to will as much as skill.
Now Duren. James Harden missing on the 3. MP to the rack. Rebound Boston. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Brown. Pass to Isaac. Now, here is Harden. Back to Isaac. Here's Brown. Lets it go from deep. Not going to go that time. 80 that time from Leonard. The Clippers trail. No doubt Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle.
0 for 3 to start the second half. You've got to start finding your footing here.
It's Brown on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. Boston again missing.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
And this is a good time to bring you a rundown of the hottest three-point bombers from the shooting guard position over the course of the last 10 games. MV is number 1.
And, you know, 2 guard is where we traditionally find the best shooters in our league, and he's no exception to that rule. I mean, look at the success he's having from three-point range.
Now Brown, after Jonathan Isaac's three-pointer that didn't go. Brown kicks to Isaac. And finished off by Lively.
Lively sense of timing for where that shot is coming off is so good, folks.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. MP outside. And Leonard has it in the corner. And again, the Clippers turn it over. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Miller's checked in for Los Angeles. Gonzalez, he's checked in for Boston. Boston leading by 4. Outside, White. Brown outside. Lively is screen on Leonard. Brown outside. Lively, that's good. Lively's got 8 points.
Derek Lively at such a young age, such a good screener, and then gets to open space and finishes. Everything you want from a young big.
Now here's Leonard. Hasn't made one yet. Gonzalez against Miller. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Boston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. 6 points for him. Here's Boone. Here's the drive.
Look at how swiftly MP moves to the rim there.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with them. So both teams changing it up here. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You take a look at the Celtics. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason.
And
look for the Clippers. Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Zubac. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Hachimura. And MP subbed in for Jordan Poole. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. James Harden comes in for Anthony. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Nembhard sets the pick for Miller. And here's MP for 3. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Brown. On the court for the Celtics, we've got Peyton Pritchard. He's out there with Harden. And it's Brown in at the 4 slot. Pass to Miller. Here's Leonard. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Boston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Pritchard passes to Gonzalez. Off target from outside. Los Angeles has gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Miller surveying the floor. Here's Duren. To take the lead, and that's in there. Excellent awareness.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. First and foremost, he wants to see more points in the break. He asked his team, where's the urgency? We know what we can do in transition. Now let's go out and do it. We'll see if they can pick up the tempo, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Here's Harden. Here's the teardrop. Derek White. The long shot, no good. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. Slams down the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Celtics trail by 4. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. And that's a foul called on Santi Aldama. That's his first foul. Harden against DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. DiVincenzo against Harden. And again unable to change the momentum here. Here's Embiid. Now DiVincenzo. Outside Leonard. From outside, Isaac rips down the board.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Celtics trail by 4. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. White outside. The three doesn't go.
If you're trying to make a comeback, that is the kind of shot that doesn't help.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Here's Harden.
This has reached desperation time for him.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
There's 45 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. Can't get it.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Basket here, and this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. It's Harden with the drive, and he banks the layup in. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
A lot to talk over and to improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
Harden fires. Can't connect from long distance. And here's Los Angeles. This run now up to 13-2. And so Los Angeles takes the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. So long, everyone.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson, and we'll have Ale LaForce reporting for us. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, I like that he's really found a balance. He doesn't feel the need to put the team on his back and try to carry them offensively, but he can still bring it when they need him most. And maybe what's most important, he provides that veteran leadership necessary.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Kawhi Leonard out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Duren. And it's MP in at the shooting guard position. And for Phoenix, Booker is the 2 with Allen playing small forward. Then it's Malawach. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Bullard in at the 4. Tim, when you look at the makeup of these rosters, what similarities do you see with these teams?
Well, I think the number one thing they have in common is experience. Both of these teams with a handful of veterans. Something I think at times is undervalued in today's NBA.
Now here's Aldama. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. Good work there as it goes.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
Booker with it, covered by MP. Counted.
Well, this is why Booker is one of the best 2 guards in the game. He is more than just a shooter.
Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
And Booker has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. Pass to Malawach. Back to Booker. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Sexton. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
And it's Phoenix's ball. The last time they came together was in Los Angeles, where they fell to the Clippers.
And last time against this squad, they struggled to make free throws.
Here's Bullard. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. And the basket by Malawach.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Aldama. Duren, the screen. The 3 is up. And the basket by Aldama.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Well, he just looks so confident right there, and sometimes that's all it takes.
Here's Bullard. Back to Sexton. Pass to Bullard. Here's Sexton. The 3 is up. Duren with a rebound. Here's DiVincenzo. Here's Aldama. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Here's Booker, following the score by Los Angeles. With the floater. And the layup is up and in. Booker's gotten his second bucket.
And just another shot that Booker has perfected, the little floater.
DiVincenzo on the wing. And it's all from three-point range. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 3. Pass to Malawach. And here's Booker. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Iguodaro, he's checked in for Phoenix. Green comes in for Allen. And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Zubac, he's checked in for Duren. Hachimura comes in for Aldama. Miller's checked in for Leonard. And it's Jordan Poole in for DiVincenzo. Zubac, screen. Miller, he's open. Goes back up. And Zubac finishes inside.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
Now here's Sexton. No points so far. That ties the game.
And the pick and roll was a good decision by Sexton. He's got solid playmaking instincts.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Poole. There's 42 seconds left in the opening quarter. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. The Suns have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Sexton misses.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
And the basket by Hachimura.
Yeah, nice ball movement from Poole. Just setting up someone else out there.
Well, the Suns shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Now here's Booker. 32 points for him last game against New Orleans.
It wasn't just the scoring. He got others involved, too.
Lets it go from the wing. Another one falls for Phoenix. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Suns. 8 points in the quarter. For Los Angeles. Leonard's checked in for Hachimura, and MP subbed in for Nembhard. And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, Williams finds Green. Duren against Williams. Pass to Booker. And Booker, cash on the three.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
They've got Williams. Jalen Green is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Grayson Allen, and it's Bullard in at the 4. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Tim, looking at Jordan Poole, how much you think learning from Stephen Curry helped him out?
Well, B.A., he's been a great role model for Poole on and off the court, showing how to approach the game and inspiring that confidence they both share to take big shots.
The Clippers lead by 3. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Devin Booker grew up in Grand Rapids, Michigan, but around age 15, he moved to Moss Point, Mississippi to live and train with his father. Booker said, quote, "I understood the goal and I just embraced the culture and the inner city. They took me in. It was a really important time, and it was good for me." Brian?
Thanks a lot, Allie. They grab their own miss, and Williams punches it home.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, in a game this close, that is a huge play.
Oh, Leonard laces it in from distance.
Pretty incredible just how great a shooter Kawhi has become. Really one of the best in the league.
Booker, the pass to Williams. And it's Green off the drive. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's MP. Muscling it home, MP.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Booker. There's a minute 17 left to play in the first half. Clock at 6. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now. Los Angeles leading by 5. Poole, the pass to Duren. Miller outside. Poole outside. From downtown, Williams grabs the board.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Pass to Allen. Now here's Booker. Here's Green. Allen outside. The three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Duran's got his 5th rebound in this one. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And he gets that one.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Booker looking around. Unloads from 13, and it's good. 2 points. Booker's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
He's doing everything he can to keep him in this game, finding good looks.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Clippers on top, leading by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest. And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about that, Ernie? I sense Shaq getting restless over there.
Hey, my mistake, big fella. Someone put crazy talk on the teleprompter. I was just, going along with it for giggles.
I'm not giggling, Ernie.
Come on, try it. Come on. I bet I can make you giggle.
I'm ticklish, Ernie. I'm ticklish.
Come on. And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Their offense is flowing. Guys are getting into their spot. The ball is finding them. Great execution so far, guys.
I'd say our halftime show is going just as smoothly. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Well, Tim, offensive efficiency has soared in recent seasons. So what has that done to the defensive landscape?
Well, offenses now are always hunting for the weakest link. So individually, even if you can guard your own position, you may end up in a difficult switch where you are at a disadvantage.
So on the floor for the Clippers, Dante DiVincenzo out there with MP. Then there's Santi Aldama. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Leonard in at the three. For the tie. In deep. Booker gets it to go.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And now the big question, can they sustain the momentum?
Back to DiVincenzo. Allen against Leonard. Leonard just muscles his way in.
Inside, Leonard has so many go-to moves. He knows how to get by into a shot.
Pass to Booker. And the layup falls. Booker's got 7 now in this quarter.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Los Angeles has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Aldama outside. from behind the arc. Rebounded by Malowich. Malowich has got 4 rebounds now. And you look at Colin Sexton. Puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
For the lead. Rebound by the Clippers. Duran's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, after nailing the first 3 out of the break, you can give him a pass for not making that one as well.
Leonard outside. MP outside. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Booker against MP. Crafty move. Booker goes in. Working off the glass. Booker.
And Booker finds his groove on offense. He is a pure scorer, and it's going to be a long night for the defense.
Aldama outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Pass to Leonard. No one near him. Drained it for 2 points. Leonard's got 11.
Well, his scoring ability is why this game is all tied up. A few more key possessions like that, and they could start to pull away.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
Williams is checked in for Phoenix. Jalen Green comes in for Devin Booker. And then for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac checked in for Duran. Miller comes in for Aldama. And it's Nembhard in for DiVincenzo. To the middle. Here's Leonard. Leonard strong with the shot.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
Allen outside. Back to Sexton. Pass to Bullard. And here is Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
And this guy can just fly. Green lifts off and slams it down.
There's 53 seconds left in the 3rd. MP outside. And again, it's the Clippers converting. And it's Green with the ball for the Suns. 2-point game. They've got the Heat ahead of them in their next game in Miami. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Bullard can't hit.
You have to defend the 3-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
On the wing, Nembhard. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Green. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. It's stolen by Leonard. And here's the fast break. Kicks it out to MP. Leonard right side. Beyond the arc. Buries it from 3. Leonard's got 9 points here in the 2nd half.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
And as we end the 3rd quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, the pass was so effective.
A different look for Phoenix. Malowich is checked in for Williams, and it's Vucevic in for O'Neal. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. MP comes in for Poole. Green out there with Devin Booker. Then it's Malowich, and it's Vucevic in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Miller outside. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. MP making the long-range connection.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Green fires. Oh, off target from downtown. And it's Leonard with the ball for the LA Clippers. 6-point game. Here's Duren. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
Booker. Ooh, against inside resistance. Booker's still good.
Well, the defense was there, but Booker is strong enough as a finisher to get through that contact.
Aldama's checked in for the Clippers. DiVincenzo comes in for Nembhard. The Clippers lead by 6. Aldama outside. Here's Leonard. Outside, DiVincenzo. Just 5 to shoot. Puts it up from 17. Outside Leonard. So good near the hoop. Leonard.
And just continuing to pile it on. Leonard is such a ruthless player.
Booker. Leonard there for the rebound.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Here's MP. Aldama right side. DiVincenzo. The 3 ball is down.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Oh, the slam. Get up, Devin.
Yeah, full force behind that jam. D-Book looking to send a message.
MP drives in, and he slams it down.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Here's Booker. Oh, Booker shrugging off the contact.
There's something that is great about Booker. He doesn't take all outside shots. I mean, Devin can score it inside, too.
Here's DiVincenzo. Leonard on the wing. Knocks down the trifecta.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Clippers.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And tonight's win will give them an even 40 on the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kawhi Leonard.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role. Mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's MP. Miller left side. Poole outside. Buries it from outside.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. This one wasn't